Just when I think that this is actually going to work. There we go. Alright, sweet. Let's do this. And let's start. Hello and welcome to NXT. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, running solo commentary tonight. I could not get a hold of Jess Gold, unfortunately. He's still recuperating from his match at Clash at the Castle, but right now we need to talk about this man, the NXT Undisputed Champion, AJ Styles. Accompanied by his friends Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the OC. But right now, the man in competition tonight, Carl Anderson. We've seen a little of not very much when it comes to the OC ever since their failed venture at trying to capture the NXT Tag Team Championships, but I think that they may be a very big change here tonight, now that Carl Anderson is now in competition. But we shall see, because we must know who he is up against. And it is the Apex Predator himself, Randy Orton. A man who similarly has had a little bit of misfortune when it comes to capturing a championship. He has failed about twice now at capturing the NXT Championship from AJ Styles. So this could be very much a test for Randy to see if he can still hold the spotlight, to see if he still has what it takes to capture a championship, to win a match. We shall definitely see here tonight. The real question is Randy ready? Is he prepared for this kind of match? Is he prepared to be thrust back into spotlight? We shall soon see here tonight. This show is definitely going to be one of the stacked shows from what I'm seeing on my display card. Almost every single champion here in NXT will be showing up here tonight. Will they be in matches? I do not know. But we shall definitely see as Randy gears up to face Carl Anderson for our opening contest match. Match now officially underway. Carl Anderson wasting no time trying to get a neck breaker down on Randy. Randy immediately capitalizing on this newfound momentum, throwing Carl Anderson onto the canvas. Throwing him around as like a rag doll. Now Randy making this absolutely vital that he is here for business. Straight to the left leg of Carl Anderson as he rolls out trying to get some room, and Randy top rope. Double axe handle, but caught by Carl Anderson. Try to go for a drop kick, but Randy getting out of harm's way, goes for a clothesline, doesn't get all of it, but a neck breaker twist to the canvas. Not canvas, the ground, my apologies. Throws Carl Anderson straight into the barricade. Randy does the sensible thing and gets back into the ring. Carl Anderson quickly following suit and being caught by a right hand from Randy and thrown over the top. He tried to reverse him, but Randy very much on his game here, and a clothesline sends him down. Just as I said that, now Carl's trying to get into momentum, but doesn't seem Randy's going to let him into the ropes, drop down, and a swift elbow straight to the skull of Anderson. Possibly trying to look for it, try to go for an RKO, but gets caught and an uppercut straight to the skull. That could have been it right there, but Carl Anderson had enough ring awareness to make sure he didn't get caught by that RKO. And the cutter by Carl Anderson straight out of nowhere. And kick at it too. As the chants start for them to fight forever. These two men definitely know how to put on a classic, as the OC trying to cheer Carl Anderson on. A drop kick sends him down. Now Carl Anderson, as the fans definitely showing how they feel about Carl Anderson right now. As the rest of the OC looks on. Randy. Now working the head of Carl Anderson. Now hoisting him up, going for a snake eyes on the turnbuckle. Randy absolutely remorseless. And now running the ropes, but nothing comes of it. Tries to go for a drop kick, but unsuccessful. DDT! Tries to go for a cover, and a kick at it too. Randy now looking for a knee straight to the side of the skull. Both men now on the outside of back rip. And throws him straight over his skull, hitting his head straight on the pavement. And now trying to look for it again! Jesus Christ! Now Randy back into the ring and resetting the count now. Underhook. Now, they need to think about getting back into the ring now. Carl Anderson does just that. Needs to look for that cutter once more to put this all away for good as he now holds on to Randy, bringing him towards the ropes. What does he have planned for here as he throws him into the other one, tries to go for a shoulder tackle. There we go. And now has him hoisted up, and he gets the cutter done. Will it be enough to put Randy away for good? And no, a kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Randy is somehow still in this matchup. Randy now, big boot. Randy now going old school punt kick. Punt kick to the skull of Carl Anderson. Now goes for the cover, center of the ring. And a kick out at 2, and Randy's beside himself. Now trying to work the arm, but Carl gets out of it. Both men reversing each other over and over again. And a big uppercut sends Carl down, and now trying to work the shot. No, but Carl rolls up and hits him with his own rights. And now Carl Anderson off the shoulder and almost a Claymore kick, a little nudge at Drew McIntyre, who AJ Styles defeated at Clash of the Castle. Carl Anderson, top rope. And he gets it! Goes for the cover, but a rope break with Randy's right foot right on the rope. Carl Anderson could be looking to put it all away, and he gets the cutter. But Randy kicks out. That is 3 simultaneous cutters that Randy has been kicking out of. And the crowd has now come alive for the Apex Predators as he is able to get back to his feet. Now working the hand of Carl Anderson. And now again, working the hand. And now, Randy, now getting to the voices in his head. Now cover, and he gets it. Randy walks away victorious as Carl Anderson tries to crawl back to his OC brethren. What a full display of resiliency. He was not done yet. And Randy walks away the victor. Congratulations, Randy Orton, on this amazing victory. And now we move on to women's tag team competition as Shotzi Blackheart makes her way to the ring. Very good showing in her last few matches. As she makes her way down in her big tank that I've seen a lot of people gloss over in the NXT locker room, but that thing definitely does pack a punch. So does the woman that's riding it. Shotzi is definitely not one person to sleep on in the ring. But now's the time for her to have a match. In tag team competition, we've never seen her in quite successful tag team competition. She used to tag with Ember Moon once in the old NXT. But will that knowledge transfer over into this match? We still don't even know Shotzi's tag team partner. But we will see soon enough. Shotzi geared up and ready. What a shock this is. The return of Dakota Kai.
And her partner, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
We have not seen Dakota Kai since Backlash, as she was suspended for drug usage, forcing her to vacate the NXT Women's Championship to Asuka. Now Dakota Kai is back. What a shock this is. And now Judgment Day's own Rhea Ripley and the debuting Hayley Hunter. We saw her debut at Clash at the Castle, being ensued into the match between Saraya and the NXT Women's Champion Cora Jade. She is joined by Rhea Ripley for this tag team matchup. Shotzi starts against Hayley Hunter. Match now officially underway. And Shotzi wasting no time sending Hayley to the canvas. Trying to get some strikes up, but Shotzi, ring awareness, DDT. Now, Shotzi trying to make a name for herself as she sends Hayley to the top rope. Falls down, but Hayley getting the reversal. A lot of people were amazed at Hayley's first showing at Clash at the Castle. No one really has seen her, as now she tags out to Rhea Ripley. People saw a little bit of her work in Impact TNA Wrestling, but not enough eyes were on her until Clash of the Castle, aligning herself with Judgment Day of all factions, and now sticking very quickly, associating herself with one of the most dominant women of the roster, Rhea Ripley, as she shows on full display, working the back of Shotzi, immediately tagging Hayley back in. Shotzi now gets back in the ring, gets met by Hayley, thrown straight into the corner. But Shotzi gets the reversal and a Pele kick. Now Hayley, stopover suplex. Shotzi again with the reversal, throws her into the, doesn't get the clothesline, doesn't get the knee either, blocked by Hayley, and thrown into a bridged pin and a kick out at one. Stopping her from tagging to Dakota, and a knee straight to the side of the skull. She goes back and tags back in Rhea. You know a good tag team when you see them, when they use tagging into your opponent very often as a really good way to keep things fresh and keep the momentum going. And that's right now on full display by Rhea and Hayley. Judgment Day on full display, and now a submission middle of the ring. Will Shotzi tap as Dakota Kai stops it as she attacks Rhea. But Rhea now setting her sights on Dakota, and she gets out of harm's way back into her corner. And now some tag team power by Judgment Day. Strikes that send them down, and again stopping Shotzi from tagging to Dakota. Now Shotzi back in control, throws Hayley into the corner, but what is she planning to do here? She slips and slams, goes for a cover, and a kick out at 2. Shotzi needs to find a way to get back in this matchup. Hayley now has control, double underhook, throws her over. Goes for a cover now. And just straight over the side. And now going for the rock fall, but no! Shotzi gets out of the way and tags to Dakota. Hayley looked to finish it with the rock fall, but couldn't get all of it. And now the strikes from Dakota, the returning Dakota Kai, and the big strikes, and straight into the nose of Hayley Hunter. Oh my God, she throws her into the ropes, drop down. Throws her down. Super kick straight to the chest. Throws her down. Dakota on an absolute roll right now. Sends back into Shotzi. And Hayley able to get the tag to Rhea Ripley. Rhea now hoisting Shotzi up and slams her back down. Now sending back Dakota Kai. Now Dakota Kai rolling up the pin. And now getting back into the submission. Submission now locked in. Will Rhea succumb to it? But no, the knees to the skull. Able to get out of it. Now Rhea Ripley with the raw power. Almost toying with Dakota. Now Dakota in the back in the swing of things, hoisting her up. But Rhea getting out of harm's way. Dakota again with the reversal. Both these women have each other's numbers. Throws her into the corner, drop down. Try to possibly hoist her up, but unsuccessful. And now sends her down with a spear. Goes for the cover. And a kick out at 2 from Dakota. Now Dakota trying to find her standings again. Now sends back into the ropes and a spear straight into the corner. Hoists her up so she can get slammed down. And now working the leg of Dakota. Rhea on an absolute rampage as now she tags in Hayley. Dakota tried to roll out to get herself some breathing room, being met with Hayley Hunter. The reversals that these two are on display, non-stop reversing each other. And a strike from Haley breaks it up, and now a strike again from Dakota. Very even matchup between these two. And now sights set on Rhea Ripley. There's no more teammate for the Judgment Day side. That's a slap straight to the face of Haley. And now this could be it for Judgment Day, as Rhea Ripley nowhere to be seen. But look at Haley immediately getting the knees like Rhea did. Sends her into the ropes. Sends her up with the power of Haley Hunter, and the knee straight into the side of the shoulder boot. And now throwing her over almost like a rag doll. She is not out of this yet. Now suplex. Hoists her back up. Reversal, but doesn't seem to be stopping her. And another reversal from Dakota Kai, trying to get out of harm's way. And now the strikes. Bring her over to her side of the ring. Could we see some tag team action? But no, Haley, and a swift right from Shotzi breaks up the commotion. But look at Haley, and she slams Dakota down on the back. Haley could be looking for rock fall right now. The rock fall connects. Rock fall connects. Could this be it? And a break up from Shotzi. The finishing move of Haley Hunter, rockfall from the top. What does she do now? Sends her into the corner, but Rhea now preoccupied with Shotzi. Now working the arm of Dakota Kai. What is happening here? As we see, oh my god, she's choking her out on the corner. That is brutal. Could we see another rockfall? Rockfall from Haley! Rockfall from Haley, center of the ring! Could this be it? And no, a kick out at 2! Kick out at 2! Now, tagging back over, and a hot tag from Shotzi. These two are fighting on the corner and fighting on the outside. A super kick immediately sends Code, and now focusing on Dakota Kai. Slams her down as well. Rhea Ripley now breaking up the offense of Shotzi. Tags in Haley. Haley now on an absolute roll in this matchup, sends her into the corner. Now focusing on Dakota. Focusing back on Shotzi, slams her back down. Tags in Rhea. Again, the constant tagging that Judgment Day side is making is definitely adding into their benefit in this matchup. Now looking for the key submission, middle of the ring. Shotzi may be in trouble here if Dakota doesn't get there quick, and she does. She taps. Judgment Day walks away victorious as Rhea sending Dakota back down. Congratulations, Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley and Haley Hunter on the victory, definitely cementing their careers. And here it is again, the rock fall from Haley that almost put Dakota out of commission. Both of them walking away the victors. We shall see where this goes in their career and for the rappel of Judgment Day. And now we have a bit of a, I would say, a bit of a grudge match, I would say, here tonight, starting with the Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa.
Making his way to the ring, representing DIY from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, one half of the NXT World Tag Team Champions, Tommaso Ciampa.
The man who has had a bit of a role in singles competition. Tommaso Ciampa, here to verse someone who he defeated in tag team competition in the form of Jai Phillips in this matchup. A little bit of a repeat of what happened at Clash at the Castle, where the Australian Underground challenged for the NXT Tag Team Championships and was inches away from victory. But this man was able to come back, letting his teammate Johnny Gargano get the Gargano escape on Jai Phillips, costing the match. But this is his chance for redemption.
And his opponent, representing the Union from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 255 pounds, Jay, the Chosen One, Phillips.
Jai Phillips, Australian Underground representative and proud. He's definitely had a bit of a rocky start to his NXT career, feuding with Jace Gold back in the days of Liam Rogers and Jace Gold's feud. And now on his sights for some tag team gold. But right now, only having the one man to focus on, that being Tommaso Ciampa. The real question is, will Jai break his streak of singles competition losses? Or will this just be a repeat of the past? Match now officially underway. Ciampa, Phillips. Jai immediately being sent to the corner, immediately being met by a knee. Immediately Ciampa wasting no time trying to put the pressure on Jai. And now Jai immediately trying to shuffle back and an underhook. And now the knee straight to the skull of Ciampa. Jai is known for being one of the quickest on his feet when it comes to strategizing, when it comes to thinking outside the box. And that's definitely what we're seeing on full display here, as he's trying to do all sorts of pain to Ciampa. Here on the back and the skull. Again, the shots to the skull. And now working the arm. Look at that. And the double stomp. Now Jai trying to find a perfect opening. All he needs is that golden punt of his. And the strike to the skull. Goes to the top rope. What is Jai thinking of doing? And doesn't come up. Comes up a little bit short. Look at Ciampa. Ciampa now in control. DDT to Jai. Jai goes to the outside, finds some time to breathe. Now both men fighting on the outside. Shot to the back. And slams him down almost on the steel stairs. Throws Jai back into the ring. Ciampa is one very sick and sadistic mind. He can come up with practically anywhere to punish an opponent. We're definitely seeing that right now. Leapfrog, drop down, and the swift elbow straight to the chin of Phillips. And the back rake. And now the double knee straight to the back of Jai Phillips. Goes for the cover. And a kick out at 2. Could this be over before Jai knows it? Tried to go for a fairy tale ending, but Jai caught it. Tried to go for a rolling elbow. Comes up short as well. Both these men reversing each other's momentum here. And the big knee. Hoists him up. Throws him into the corner. Immediately, Ciampa tries to do something about it, and the kick sends Ciampa back into the ring. And the big knee again. What is Jai thinking of doing? Oh, try to go for the Harbor Bridge, but Ciampa sidesteps out of the way. Rolls out of it though. Both men still very fierce in their abilities. Jai again taunting on the apron. Tries to go for a Harbor Bridge and gets half of it. Sends Ciampa down, but still didn't get the back of it. Both men laying there. Jai getting to his feet. He needs to try to go for a cover, but Ciampa starting to get back to his feet. And now this may have cost him. Ciampa, fairy tale ending. But it doesn't seem like he's it. Pulling him to the center of the ring so he can get the cover. And a kick out at 2. Jai still in this match. But for how much longer? As he sends Ciampa to the outside. As he waits for him to enter back into the ring. Sends him into the ropes. Drop down. Try to go for a lift up. And a high knee from Ciampa. Rises to his feet. Jai now. Again, drop down. Try to go for a stomach punch, but now Ciampa infuriated, but Jai getting the counter, goes for a pin. And a kick out at 2. Now the kicks to the midsection. And look at him with the stiff rights. And the kick to the back. Knee to the skull. Jai pulling out all the stops. And now paying some homage to his mentor Liam Rogers with the knee to the corner. Ciampa now. Leapfrog, drop down. Don't know what he was trying to think about there. But Jai getting out of harm's way. And now the quick strikes. Following up with the knee that are now busting Ciampa open. And now trying to look for it. Punt knee! The punt knee! And no! Ciampa still able to kick out. Punt knee, bleeding skull and all. Still somehow in this match. Jai again trying to just bend the soul of Tommaso Ciampa. Following it up with the double knees. Try to go for a forearm. German suplex. And now Jai trying to get control of this. Super kick! And now again. And now possibly going to get a punt kick. The punt kick once more. This could be it. And Jai gets it. Now Ciampa absolutely furious. Jai, Phillips, and now we're faulting the referee! What the hell was that? Your boy. And now semi-main. As the Australian Underground.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Grayson Waller, representing the Union from Sydney, Australia. Weighing in at 235 pounds, Liam Rogers.
Liam Rogers, sorry about what happened before. We were able to escort Tommaso Ciampa out of the ring. I don't think that any of members of the Australian Underground will have anything nice to say about that. But now we're focusing on the man who everyone believed got stiffed at Clash of the Castle. He was being pinned by Jordan Matthews in the main event, and Jace Gold went in to try to make the save, but then hesitated, costing them the match. But now, Liam Rogers having a match against a new face to NXT, being CM Punk. CM Punk, a little bit of a low ever since his match at King of the Ring, not being able to even qualify for the tournament. But could this change it? Could a victory over the real deal heel send his career into what he wants it to be? Punk very, very sure of himself. Well, we shall soon see. These two have never stepped into the ring with one another. This is a first for both wrestling history and NXT history. Rogers, Punk. Match now officially underway. Rogers trying to waste no time going for a clothesline, and immediately being caught with a clothesline springboard by Punk. Tried to go for an enziguri, but blocked by Punk. Punk again sends him down for the neck. Stopped by Rogers though. And the kicks to the skull of Punk. Rogers definitely has some pent up aggression that he definitely wants to extinguish, whether it be against someone or whether it be against Punk. It does not matter in the eyes of Liam Rogers. He just has aggression. Now, sending Punk into the corner. What is he thinking of doing as he sends him face first into the turnbuckle? Punk able to get out of harm's way, however. Mix it up with a drop kick. Rogers immediately getting to his feet, and Punk trying to punish him for it. Sends him over the top rope. Both men on the outside now. Rogers seeming to get the upper hand. Snake eyes on the railing. Doesn't let that faze him, however. And sends back up and slams him back down on the pavement. Count of 5. Sends back first into the barricade. Rogers now trying to get back to his feet. Sends Punk into the ropes. Sends him up with a big stiff right. And now the big flying knee straight into the skull. Goes for a cover, center of the ring, and a kick out at 2. Dodges the big boot, and now seamlessly out of nowhere, bankrupt from Rogers, and a kick out at 2. Seamlessly a bankrupt out of nowhere. Rogers is not waiting for any opportunities. He sends Punk straight to the outside. Now sending him down the pavement multiple times. Now Punk able to reverse it. Hoists Rogers up. Waller knows he can't interfere. Punk now gets back into the ring. Drop kick sends Rogers down. Punk now trying to get on a bit of a roll here. Rogers, the hits to the midsection, able to get out of that. Straight, and now Punk busted open from the skull. And Rogers doesn't seem to even notice or even care. He's just continuing his assault as he heads to the top rope. Shooting star! Could this be it for Punk? But no, the right leg of Punk. All or nothing! All or nothing to Punk! Will that be enough to put Punk away? And it does! Rogers able to get one name marked off his list. And I assure you, I guarantee that the list is a long one. We definitely have not seen the end of Liam Rogers, and he has definitely a lot to answer for after his events at Clash at the Castle. But congratulations, Liam Rogers, as Grayson Waller celebrates with him. Congratulations, Liam Rogers. And now, finally moving on to our main event, where another person that people believe got the short end of the stick. The Firefly Master. The Eater of Worlds. Some consider the voice of the voiceless. Bray Wyatt. People seeing his match with LA Knight at Clash of the Castle for the North American Championship, where he came up very, very, very short. LA Knight had the in-ring awareness. He did his research on Bray Wyatt, and he did not let Bray have a single ounce of momentum. Bray needs to work back up that momentum once more if he wants to think about challenging LA Knight again, as he goes in this main event to face the other member of DIY, another belt holder, Johnny Gargano. But will the damage that LA Knight made him endure already have taken its toll? Has it been too much for Bray? We shall soon see. Bray very serious now. But no matter what he does, no matter what he goes through, it's very clear that the NXT universe will always love him. He looks to finally get a win under his belt after RVD a number of weeks ago. But will he get it against the Rebel Heart?
And his opponent, representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, one half of the NXT World Tag Team Champions, Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano walking into this with his championship around his waist, proud and loud. But will he have enough to try to tremble Bray Wyatt, or will he fall into obscurity? We will find out right now in this matchup. We shall definitely see. Here we go, main event. Bray Wyatt, Johnny Gargano match now underway. Gargano wasting no time, putting some damage into Bray Wyatt. Bray tries to go for a running forearm. Unsuccessful. Yeah, now Bray immediately, but gets sidetracked by Gargano. And you can only imagine how Gargano is feeling after seeing Tommaso Ciampa come up short in his match. Now Bray trying to go for that cross again. Unsuccessful. Gargano off the... and sends him down off the ropes. Sends him around. Tries to go for a drop kick, but then gets delivered one of his own from Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt definitely has the strength and intellect advantage when it comes to this matchup, but Gargano has the speed, and he's definitely using it on full display as now Bray hoists him up. Snake eyes on the ropes. The crowd now coming alive as now Bray a victim to the Gargano escape and a rope break with his legs, with his feet at the ropes, able to break out of it. Trying to work on those legs now, Johnny wrestling. Now going for a cover on Bray. And a kick at it too. Now Bray trying to get to his feet. And now the unwailing right hands from Bray. And now working the leg the same way that Johnny did. Bray definitely has that pent-up aggression from losing to LA Knight. Will that be a good thing for him or not? That is the question, though. We're not necessarily too sure yet. Sister Abigail! Sister Abigail out of nowhere! And a kick at it too. Both men now on the outside. Big headbutt. Bray wasting no time getting Johnny back into the ring. Succumbing to his voices. Hits the top rope. Try to go for a double axe handle, but comes up a little bit short. Gargano now. Fired up. And now lawn dart. Bray Wyatt. Going for a pin off the lawn dart, blood dripping from Bray's skull and a kick at it too. Strike to the midsection, breaks up the momentum. Bray now throws Johnny over like a rag doll. And now, mandible claw to Johnny Gargano. Goes for a cover off the mandible claw. Gonna kick out at two. Now Johnny trying to get back in control in this matchup. Now with another Gargano escape. Another Gargano escape, but a rope break again. Gargano keeps doing it too close to those ropes. And that could cost him later down the line. Bray now being sent down. Super kick to the chest. Blood still dripping from Bray's skull as Johnny Gargano heading the top rope. Cross body. Goes for a cover. And a kick out at two. Bray getting the upper hand now. Now trying to get that crossface submission. Trying to get submission. What will Gargano fade? Gargano may be fading. Able to pull apart the legs and get out of it. Hurricane Rana from Gargano. Johnny off the ropes again, but then tripped up by Bray. Sends him into the corner. Drop kick in the corner. The strikes, but Bray able to capitalize. Was he looking at the headbutt? What is Bray looking at? Possibly looking to finish it all right now. But no, Gargano able to fight out of it. Bray now center of the ring. Gargano escaped. Gargano escaped center of the ring. And Bray taps. Gargano walks away the victor. And Bray continues to struggle. Could this mean that Gargano could be seeing himself for the North American Championship? We don't know. But thank you so much for tuning in this episode of NXT. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.